Hi, I want to introduce to you Trent Day. He is going to be doing a demonstration for us this afternoon, and I want you to give me some background on yourself, okay? Now, I know your name is Trent Day, but can you give me a little bit more?
Absolutely. Yeah, my name is Trent Day. I've been doing hair for about 20 years now. I come from a family of hairdressers. Both my mom and my father are both hairdressers. And really just kind of been out around the world and teaching and inspiring and doing different techniques and really kind of getting creative with it. And that's kind of what we've always been doing for the last roughly 15 years.
Well, I know that when I introduce you, I'm going to say international, and you did just say that you have traveled around the world. Do you do that as the industry in big shows?
Yep, that's pretty much what I did that full time for 10 years. So we were all over basically the planet. So from anywhere from Australia, New Zealand, China, Taiwan, Korea, absolutely everywhere of Europe, Canada. And what we did is really went through and not only taught different techniques, but business types of how to get different ways to really get to the end result that you're looking for. And we do it all really through creativity. So shows all over the U.S. now, for the main part, like Premier Orlando, like Chicago, Midwest, Long Beach, where we ran into you guys. So it's nice to get out there because you're always around the top 5% of the industry that even go to shows. So,
Well, one thing too that you have a theme, Alice in Wonderland. How did you come up with that?
The movie.
It's like it just keeps going and going and going. And I love what's going with the direction with the extensions. And I think Natalie hit it absolutely perfectly. Was that whole chemically free thing.
But my whole brain kind of works that way, is I like to see how that dream world becomes reality, and that reality is not meant to be a dream. I used to have a motto, and I guess I still do, that you dream first, then you envision it, and then you create it. And we just turn that over into hair, and Alice in Wonderland works perfectly for it.
And you make it happen.
Yep,
and you do a
thank you.
Fantastic job.
Thank you. We
Now,
enjoy it.
also too, you have a lot of methods and things that you use in your demonstration that are quite unusual, but I loved it. So what are you going to show us here today for your methods?
For methods-wise, as far as texture-wise, we're really about a lot of editorial texture. So you're going to see some really twisted texture, which has the ability to expand both vertically and horizontally. And we wrap them around just basic combs. They're just carbon combs, anti-static. We wrap them around zigzag sections, and it really allows that texture to explode.
I'm a really big fan of texture. I'm a really big fan of changing things up. Like, for example, if I was doing this in a photo shoot, I would actually take this out in an actual laser on. I would actually go through it and probably take the taped pieces that were really, really blonde, tape them in there so that you had that transformation of going from that really natural blonde into that real bright blonde. And then what will happen is you'll see is at the very end of this, once we get it up there nice and big, is we're going to take it out. And we'll take some of these little bits and we're just going to flatten them out so your textures really start to change.
The other ones are really just ribbon curls. So you're taking, natural hair, and you're also taking the extensions, and you're going through with a flat iron, and you're just doing the ribbon curls. It gives you just that really loose, loopy kind of round texture, if you will, but it's big and loose, not so tight and textured.
Well, we're really excited to have you with us today. And this is our grand opening, and you've made it very, very special. So thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. So make sure you guys look up Short2Long. Get them.